Across the United States, a chilling legend persists: devil's chairs scattered in old cemeteries, mysterious stone or iron seats that hold dark powers. The stories vary by region, but the warnings remain the same. If anyone dares to sit on one of these chairs at the stroke of midnight, they risk summoning misfortune, curses, or even the devil himself. In towns and cities, from quiet New England graveyards to dusty southwestern cemeteries, locals whisper about these eerie chairs. Some say the devil visits those who sit, making a deal or taking their souls. Others claim the chairs bring nightmares, unexplainable accidents, or disappearances. Few have dared to test the stories, but those who do often regret it deeply. One of the most famous devil's chairs lies hidden in the small town of Cassadaga, Florida, a place already steeped in mysticism and spiritualism. This particular chair is a rusted iron throne perched beneath a gnarled oak tree in the oldest part of the cemetery. The locals call it the devil's chair because of the strange happenings tied to it. Every morning, visitors find the chair surrounded by empty beer cans, sometimes crushed or mysteriously vanished. No one knows who left them or where they disappeared. Stories spread that the chair consumes whatever is left on it overnight, as if fueled by an unseen, malevolent force. Some thrill seekers and skeptics have tried sitting in the chair at midnight. Many report chilling cold, whispers in the dark, or strange shadows moving at the edge of their vision. A few have come away claiming they were cursed, plagued by nightmares, or followed by an unseen presence for days after. Jake, a local college student fascinated by the supernatural, decides to investigate the devil's chair at Cassadaga Cemetery. To him, it's just an old urban legend, perfect for a viral video or a dare with friends. One humid summer night, Jake and his two friends sneak into the cemetery armed with flashlights and cameras. The air is thick and heavy, charged with the scent of damp earth and moss. They reach the iron chair under the ancient oak, its surface cold and rough to the touch. As the clock nears midnight, Jake takes a deep breath and sits. The moment his body settles into the cold metal, an unnatural silence falls over the cemetery. The wind dies down, and the usual chorus of crickets fades into an eerie stillness. Suddenly, a whisper brushes Jake's ear, so faint he isn't sure if it's real. His breath clouds in the chill despite the humid night. A shadow flits past the trees. His friends call out, but their voices sound distant, as if underwater. The chair seems to pulse beneath him, like a heartbeat. He tries to stand but feels rooted, held by an invisible force. Panic rises as he senses eyes watching him, waiting. A low growl vibrates in the air, and the ground trembles. Just as fear threatens to overwhelm him, Jake's friends pull him away. He stumbles free, heart pounding, but the night is far from over. Strange things begin to happen to Jake, items vanish from his room, shadows appear in his peripheral vision, and nightmares haunt his sleep. News of Jake's terrifying experience spreads through Cassadaga. More curious souls attempt the midnight dare, some with cameras, others with skepticism. But each night, the devil's chair seems to grow darker, its power stronger. Locals tell stories of visitors who left with more than just fright. Some lose their jobs, some suffer accidents, and others experience heartbreak and sudden misfortune. The cemetery becomes a place whispered about in fearful tones, and the legend of the devil's chair grows. An old woman named Agnes, the town's spiritual medium, warns that the chair is a trap, a gateway for dark forces to feed on human fear and despair. She speaks of ancient pacts made long ago, forces bound to the chair, waiting for souls brave or foolish enough to sit. Agnes tries to perform a cleansing ritual, but each time she approaches the chair, a fierce storm erupts, lightning cracking the sky. The spirits in Cassadaga rise in anger, guarding the chair from anyone who tries to break its hold. Meanwhile, Jake struggles under the curse. His nightmares intensify, and he feels a cold presence creeping closer every day. Desperate, he turns to Agnes, hoping she can save him before the darkness claims his soul. Together, Jake and Agnes prepare for a final confrontation. Armed with ancient prayers, blessed herbs, and a silver talisman, they return to the devil's chair under a new moon. The air crackles with tension as they approach the iron seat, now blackened and almost alive with a sinister glow. As midnight strikes, the ground trembles, and shadowy figures swirl around them. The air chills to a biting cold. The chair's power surges, trying to pull Jake back into its grip. Agnes chants, her voice steady but fierce, as Jake fights the invisible chains binding him. The shadows lash out, trying to silence the ritual. The oak tree groans, and lightning splits the sky, illuminating the terror etched in their faces. Suddenly, a blinding light bursts from the talisman. The shadows scream and retreat, dissolving into mist. The chair cracks, its dark energy breaking apart like shattered glass. The storm subsides, the air warms, and the silence returns, this time peaceful. The devil's chair is nothing more than a broken relic. Jake collapses, exhausted but free. Agnes smiles sadly, warning that evil always lurks nearby, but some battles can be won with courage and faith. Casadaga's devil's chair loses its power, but the legend remains, a chilling reminder that some seats are meant to remain empty.